So we can use this formula, and all we really have to do is kind of just substitute these numbers in. Now you can go ahead and label that. This is a good idea to label it first off. Okay, that's my x, it's y, it's x2 minus y2. Okay, so all I'm going to do is plug in my numbers.
Did we do this last year too?
Wow.
Yeah.
All I'm doing is plugging in my numbers. So my x2 is negative 3 minus my x1, which is 4. Okay, you're going to square those and plus. Now I'm going to have my negative 1 and my y2 minus my y1, which is 2. And then you're going to square that also.
Mr. Slava, why would you square them if you're going to find the square root of that? First class.
So, negative 3 minus 4 gives me a negative 7. This gives me a negative 3. And we're solving for distance. Okie dokie. Now, negative 7 squared is just going to be 49. And negative 3 squared is going to give me 9.
That'd be 7 plus 9.
This is equal to distance.
7 plus 3.
I'll slow down. Hold on. So all I do, I'm just solving. I plug my numbers in and I'm solving. That's all I'm doing. Okay?
I see why they couldn't have done that, because you have to worry about the negatives. Yeah.
Everything good? Everybody's making sense? Good? So, add that together. You get the square root of
So I can't take shortcut.
58. Now, can we simplify that answer?
Yes.
I don't know. I gotta plug it in first. We could answer it.
I say yes.
I don't know what's up.
Well, if you want to try to factor out 58, okay, and remember,
No.
this is a square root, so we need pairs, and you try to find pairs of numbers, you are not going to find any.
I thought you timed the square root of 49 and 9.
The what?
No, you add them together. That changes your answer drastically. Drastically. Answer.
What?
Square root of 58. That is your answer. You cannot simplify that anymore. We cannot break that down.
We could. What would you do if you could? You subtract stuff. You do x2 minus x1.
Yes. Now, so all we're doing, we have our line. We use our formula to find the distance. Okay, I plugged in the numbers. Okay, negative 5 minus a negative 7. Two negatives make a positive, so that equals out to be 2. So we got 2 squared over there. Now I got negative 8 minus a negative 2. What's that going to be? Negative 6. All right. And we're solving for distance. So you can make that equal to D right there. All right. So 2 squared is going to give me,
Is that a? What is that? Is there a plus sign?
yes, plus sign between those. Yep. Okay. So 2 squared is going to give me 4. Now negative 6 squared is going to give me a positive 36. All right. Now, guys, be careful. If you typed in negative 6 squared, you're going to get negative 36. But if you put it in parentheses, it'll give you 36. And really, just think about it. Negative 6 times negative 6. First of all, it's 2 negatives. Second of all, you're going to get 36. Positive 36. All right? I really wish your calculator wouldn't do that, but I don't know. It's just the way it thinks. Okay, this is going to give you 40. Now, can we simplify the square root of 40? Well, let's see. Remember, I'm looking for the square root, so I'm looking for pairs. I'm looking for pairs of numbers. So, What times what gives me 40? Well, I know 2 times 20. Okay, that's cool. That's 2 times 10, and that's 5 times 2. All right, so all I did was just factor it out. 2 times 20, 2 times 10 gives me 20, 5 times 2 gives me 10. Now, I'm going to go ahead and circle the end of my tree branches here. All right. Am I going too fast? So I have a pair of 2s, so I know 2's going to come out.
So the square root of 40 would be 4. Wait.
Okay, I have a pair of 2s, so a 2 comes out. I don't have any more pairs, so that stays inside that radical. So that's 5 times 2. Well, 5 times 2 gives me 10. That is your answer.
Oh. But there's 3 2s. But what happened?
Okay, so let's go back. 40. Factor it out. 2 times 20. Okay, 2 times 10 gives me 20. 5 times 2 gives me 10. Now remember, I'm finding the square root, so I'm looking for pairs. The only number I have a pair of are 2s. So that means if you have a pair of 2s, one of them comes out. All right? Now, I don't have any more pairs. The 5 and the 2 are not pairs. They're not the same number. So they stay inside that radical. 5 times 2 gives me 10. And 2 is just hanging out outside. Okay?